On the continent of Khorvaire, a chance encounter brought 4 intrepid travelers together on the road to adventure. Though they began as strangers, they soon became known as the Hero Squad.
Last time, the big deal that ended up happening was y'all were trying to get out of Fairhaven, where you had been kind of stuck for a while. It was kind of a little bit under lockdown after the events at the show where there was an attempted assassination on the Queen. Y'all, through a series of events and Gwen's masterful work, you were able to get access to an airship. You guys headed north back to Askelios, where you had been a long time ago, back in some of the early episodes, and you are currently preparing for Stockwood. Mm-hmm. At least that's your cover story, while you're also trying to get to the heart of some of this dragon prophecy nonsense, and you seemingly are curious about the Whispering Wood. So that's kind of where we find ourselves. Askelios is now a sort of like a destination resorty kind of town, a little less charming, a little more corporatized. So let's just go ahead and say that y'all you stayed the night in the inn. You guys all had your different rooms and everything like that. You talked to Helcha the night before. You kind of started to get the feel for what's been going on in town. And, y'all awakened the next morning, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to start. What say you? What would you like to do?
Well, I guess, like, the first thing that comes to mind is, Brittany, are you actually putting on a show in this town?
Yeah, I talked to Mayor Staven, just yesterday, and we're gonna have a beautiful show. It's going to be fantastic. We've got a little plot of land right outside the town so people can walk to it. It's like, people can go camp out there. There are some like wildlife issues and like
I'm
scary
surprised you're putting
things.
on another show this quickly. I'm used to you just sort of like seemingly going on vacation after you put on a show.
Well, this is a resort town, is it not now?
Well, and also, that's our cover story. You can't forget the real reason why we're here.
Because of our show.
Yes, because of your show. And also,
Exactly.
the dragon prophecy.
Also, we cannot let our names be besmirched. I'm writing a brand new song that's going to show what's-his-face that we're in charge.
Oh, you're not even calling him by his name anymore.
No, I will. I just...
Once you remember it.
Yeah, once I look it up.
She's had a long night.
Yeah.
Leodragon?
Yeah. I always just want to say Lordrum all the time. I'm sorry.
It's amazing, this new song. She somehow rhymed Leodragar with lie. It was such a good lyric.
Liodragar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leodragar, you lie. Inksagar.
Yeah.
Got it.
There we go.
You can use that.
You're a poet.
Brittany's writing it down.
This is canon.
I'm a rapper. We discussed this.
Yeah. But we can't take this. Like, if they're going to try and besmirch our name, we have to be proactive about this. So if we put out the best music and paint them as the real bad guys, because they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I like about this? Is that you guys are starting like entertainment beef, basically, with another house. This is like East Coast, West Coast kind of a thing. And like...
We're West Coast, though.
Like Samantha's probably going to write in the tabloids about this, and just like try to drum up the drama. That can only be good for ticket sales.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I've thought about this a lot on the airship ride over. And it's going to be great.
I'm going to need you to expand on the East Coast, West Coast thing as it pertains to Eberron.
Well, we're obviously West Coast, right? And
isn't that like the Dragonlands or
We're like
or the
north. We're like north and south. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying that's an analogy. It's like East Coast, West Coast rap. You know, it's like Destiny Child, House Farland. I'm saying that we're West Coast because I feel like we're a little bit more like Dre Tupac, you know, and House Farland's probably a little bit more like P Diddy, Notorious B.I.G. a little bit.
All famous characters from Eberron.
The great sorcerer Tupac.
Yes.
And the warlock,
yes!
and the warlock Dr. Dre. Or
Everybody knows.
Actually, Warlockter Dre.
I don't even know why you're like rehashing this.
That's so good.
So good. Oh my god. Somebody call Dre right now.
What I also love is that it does the Questini's Child Farland thing would probably make more sense as like a north side south side thing, just like because like the way that the map is like oriented. But like I love the idea of Rhaegar not only being illiterate but also can't read a compass.
No, I can read a compass. It's just that I'm looking at the map and it's sideways. So, like right is always east and left is always west. So if you turn the map this way, guess what?
East,
Now
west.
up is left and down is right. Boom.
Boom.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
That's right. I'm turning the world upside down.
Yeah.
Regardless,
90
Or you're
degrees.
90 degrees, yes.
regardless, this is all great information and also really great for us in this concert. And like I said, it'll be fantastic. Christina's helping me write the lyrics. It's going to be even more explosive, but not quite like literally explosive like last time.
So the fact that you get input in the lyrics, maybe she won't like trash you as much in this song.
Listen, we're beyond that. Sometimes, sometimes it happens. But now we're gonna trash Leo Dragar. It's gonna be great.
Bigger fish.
Yeah,
She's focusing on bigger things.
I'm,
cool.
I'm sorry.
Entertainment drama. I'm looking forward to the show. Sounds fun. I'll see you there. We need to find out more about this Whispering Rock.
Yeah.
But wait, before you do that, I might need your help with something.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of wild beasts.
Is this
in the
like help
forest.
like when we were backup dancers for you and didn't get paid?
No, you don't need to be in the show anymore.
Are you going to pay us for this job?
I mean, I'm sure the mayor will pay you to take care of the wild beasts in the area that the show is
Then why are you
happening.
asking us to do it, not the mayor?
Because they're busy or something. I don't know. I guess I'll go ask
All right, well,
the mayor.
go on. Like, let's say, hypothetically, the mayor pays us. What's he paying us for?
To get rid of all the monsters in the forest.
It's a pretty big forest. You
I
want us to
know,
clear
in
the
the,
entire forest?
in the area where the concert is.
Could we not just set the
can't
whole
have-
thing on fire?
You want to just light the forest on fire?
I mean, that's not
Might
a
destroy the
good
Whispering
idea.
Rock thing that we want to find some more information.
Do we not want to destroy it? Wait a minute. Fire doesn't destroy rocks. What are you talking about? The rocks can be fine. Trust me. I've tried to set rocks on fire so many times, they never burn.
I mean, this is a screaming rock, apparently. Or it's
A
making
screaming rock?
It's making some sort of sound. It's whispering,
You
but
said
very
screaming.
loud. But sort of loudly.
That's not a whisper.
If I can hear it from here, then I think it's screaming wherever it is.
Out of character, have we been able to hear?
I think there was a
Whispering
point where
rock?
you heard like
Yeah,
a
there was
little
a-
bit of the whispers in the wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But previously, right?
Well, yeah, forever ago.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the first time you guys were here.
And out of character here. The Whispering Rock, though, it does have a tendency to drive people insane.
That's
correct?
that's the legend. That's the
That's the
story.
legend. Okay. So speaking of the Whispering Rock, I feel like maybe that's the bigger concern. I mean, like, sure, monsters and everything, that's bad news for your show, but if there's a Whispering Rock out there and you guys are performing, it might drive your audience insane, and not in a good way.
Your audience might already be insane.
I don't think
I mean, you gotta be a little
I
bit to
feel
listen to their
like-
music, am I right?
Wow.
I mean, they're pretty good.
You're all right.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
your kazoo performance. Granted,
Now
I've never,
I'm not paying you to go take care of the monsters in the
I
woods.
never heard you guys perform really in front of a crowd until that one show. And from what I remember, the kazoo was on point.
It was really on point.
Yeah.
I think maybe the insanity might improve the show.
I mean, it can only go one of two ways.
I mean, I don't
it's either
think
going to
they'll
make
be
it
able to
way
hear
better
it.
or a lot worse.
I don't think they'll be able to hear it anyway because you remember from our last show, the music is very loud.
I feel like
It
we
has to
should
get all the way to the people in the back.
maybe we should find an expert on the Whispering Rock, or maybe just somebody who knows more than we do, because kind of what I'm afraid of is like maybe it's almost like a psychic whisper, you know, like maybe you won't be able to drown out the sound. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dog whistle. It's like a high pitched sound that's just gonna cut through your noise, and
Which is hard to do.
it's very hard to do. I've tried.
So, from my limited experience, because granted, I have not gone out into the world until I met you guys, but from what I've seen is
Wait.
every town.
Did you never leave, like, ever? Was that the first time you ever left when I saw you on that train?
Yeah.
I did not know that about you.
I mean, he seems
So-
like a cute country boy.
But from what I can
Sheltered.
tell,
Yeah.
every town has an elder or
Yes.
a librarian or someone that just seems to know everything that we need to know. So let's go find that guy.
Well, what
Yeah.
Atlas, what about your dreams? Have you had any other dreams where you talk to somebody in Skelios?
Any rocks screaming at you?
I remember waking up screaming a whole lot every night.
Oh, so
but-
you're the screaming rock.
That who?
I mean, you are big and hard and lumpy like a rock.
Thanks. But no, I don't remember any useful details
Maybe
about
you should
the
take a
recent
nap
dreams.
right now and collect information that way.
Didn't you want him to go out there and do something?
I did,
Yeah,
but
you need to get your story straight.
I'm fine. I'm leaving. I'm going to go to the mayor's office.
Yeah?
Hello, loves.
Helcha!
I've got tea for you.
Is there alcohol in it?
Oh, love, I can find you something.
Oh, perfect.
May I come in?
Yeah.
Hey, Helcha.
Hello there, love. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Puts down
Better
a-
now that you've brought us tea. You're amazing. We were just talking about the Whispering Rock.
Oh, you that? Yeah.
Anybody in town who might be a little bit of a expert on that sort of thing? Anybody that we can talk to? We're here with
Yeah.
Questy's Child. They're going to put on a performance, and we're just curious, is this rock going to interrupt the performance at all, you know?
Will the rock the rock?
Oh, I like what you did there.
But do you know anybody that's maybe gone to the rock? Or
Like maybe an
knows some-
elder
Or maybe...
or a librarian.
Oh, we got tours to the rock.
Oh.
Here.
She hands you what is essentially a brochure.
Wow.
It's very brightly
Place
colored.
has changed a lot since the last time we came here.
It's got multiple times a day on there, and where you can go and get into a group and go and see the Whispering
What
Rock.
kind of times do we have for today?
I don't know. It seems like there's got like 3 or 4 groups leaving, it seems like. So we could leave in like an hour if we wanted to.
Maybe we're going to go to the rock, and then maybe on the way back we'll kill some monsters.
If there's time.
Fine.
Like if we kill a couple monsters, but then leave one alive, and we're like, tell your friends.
Right,
Maybe
just
they'll
think.
keep them at bay.
You could get another badger's foot if you go out and clear out the forest.
You don't even know that there are monsters.
Yeah,
That's true. I just want to make sure that nothing will interfere with our show.
Wait, why aren't you coming out? You're very capable with your weapon.
I've got things to do. I've got songs to write. I've got wine to drink.
All right, well, let's go to the rock. Maybe we'll consider killing some monsters.
I'm interested in going to the rock.
You want to go to the rock?
Like, I don't know what this thing is, so
Yeah.
I think it
seems
is
like
a good
it's-
idea for all of us to go to the rock because I need to
Alright.
know what I'm dealing with in terms of sound.
The brochure sold
Listen,
you, didn't
no,
it?
I did.
It's
You
so
know, that's
brightly
because
colored.
that's because there's free wine.
I don't even know where they get
samples.
shiny paper like that. I've never seen such a thing.
It's so glossy.
It's
Did you see
glamour.
the section at the bottom where it's wine tasting of all the
I
local
missed-
wineries
I
at
missed
the rock?
that.
That's why I'm.
Have you ever had a Skellius wine?
Wait, you say local wineries at the rock?
Yeah.
I don't know if I drink that wine. I'll be real with you.
You
might want to bring your own. It's a little BYOW.
I will.
Marakai.
You in for rock sighting?
Sure. Why not?
All right. Is that our whole... Gwen's here too, right? Or...
Currently, Gwen is not here. She obviously is going and dealing with all of the.
okay.
Oh, look who's asking about
Preparations.
Gwen.
I don't care. I don't care.
Listen,
Was it a blush?
it is in her contract that if you two start dating, you have to tell me right away because that's
It's
going to
the
be
law.
conflict of interest, and I can't deal with it.
You literally a stipulation of one of the things that she did.
I know,
was
I'm
to
just
force
saying.
a date.
You are just constantly at odds with yourself.
It's tough being me sometimes.
Okay, so
Let's rock.
tour group. Everyone
Yeah.
got your fanny packs?
Wait, no. Where'd you get that?
Helped you.
Oh, is there a gift shop with fanny packs?
Right now. Downstairs to the left.
Nice.
Here's a better one. I always have fanny packs.
It's
on.
bedazzled.
It's sparkly.
She
Yeah,
does.
it is. It's very. Does it say juicy? And
It does.
That
It goes
was
on your
during
butt?
her younger years.
It does.
okay. There we go.
Looks good. It accentuates the shape very nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got curves. I should show them off, right?
I wasn't going to be able to tell that was a fanny until now.
Now you can't get it off your mind.
Fanny on the mind.
Just would like to remind everyone that fanny means something different over here than
It means butt,
yeah.
not the other side. Fanny on the mind. You should write a song called Fanny on My Mind.
Which works in both countries.
It does.
They didn't know.
Works both the East Coast and West Coast.
Fanny on the mind is all ages in America and explicit in the UK.
Also, rewind. Remember when
like
you
afternoon
were
flight.
what did it? The notorious RAG.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're inherently East Coast. We established that.
Yeah.
He was holding the map the other way.
Yeah. That was
Sorry.
before I flipped it and reversed it.
Back to the current situation.
So we have to meet in the town square to group up with our group.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see who else is so interested.
I know. I want to see who the tour guide's going to be.
All right. Everyone ready?
Oh my gosh, the tour guide.
Fanny packs at the ready.
I also get dressed in a very fanciful resort wear where I've got a little like see-through top, but like with a sundress underneath.
See-through top with sundress.
That's
okay.
that's perfect forest hiking
Yeah,
attire.
it gets the mosquitoes won't get through it.
Yeah.
It's like a mesh.
I thought maybe you would
you have
go
a
with
hat?
your
I have a hat, yes.
sun hat. or-
I'm missing
with your
a few
scout
hats.
troop leader outfit from the sewers, maybe. That's like perfect for this.
No, she burnt it immediately after we came
Yeah.
back.
That's true.
Yeah.
I never wear the same.
No
outfit
amount of
twice.
prestidigitation could have gotten rid of that one.
Yeah.
PU. By the way, I've not showered since.
Oh, I know. I'm constantly casting.
I'm
good
actually not sure
smells on
I've
you.
had time to either. Now that I think about it. Anyway.
No, I think you did.
I took a bath last night.
You take a bath every night.
I do.
You let us know every time.
I do.
I took a bath.
For a man that doesn't
Like
bathe that
Rhaegar,
often.
maybe you should also take a bath. Just saying.
We'll see. If I get paid for this job you're talking about, I'll consider a bath.
Okay.
Yeah, it does cost a whole quarter here. So, we head to the town square.
Yeah, we up in the town square.
Where did the brochure say we're meeting? At the town square?
So
square.
there is a giant sign just kind of plonked down, sort of in the middle of town square. You do see a couple of other people kind of like wandering by, kind of like looking up at it, like, oh, I think that might be a fun thing to do. Oh, we should check that out later. I think that'd be good. We don't have enough time for that, Heron.
Knots.
So yeah, you see a couple people like checking it out, but you guys seem to be the only ones who are waiting for this current tour. And then after a few minutes, right about on time, this little goblin fella shows up riding on the back of a pig. And he's wearing a very, it looks a lot like your tarnished silver outfit,
Okay,
but like very ill-fitting.
Why?
like it's fancy, but it's dirty.
Yeah.
Is he like the
Dirty
fancy boy
fancy.
from Skittles, but really disgusting looking?
Yeah.
Why is this person giving us tours?
So he rolls up on this pig and he's like, hear ye, come on, and we'll see the Whispering Rock, the greatest wonders in the world. You've come, give me your tickets and we'll get going. It's gonna be exciting.
Can we buy tickets from you? We haven't bought any yet.
Oh, that's too bad.
We have.
Gotta have a ticket.
We've got money.
Okay.
I plunk money.
Whatever
in
the
his
appropriate
hand.
amount is.
That'll do.
Also, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name. Who are you?
Splorb.
Splorb. It's really nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I gotta ask, Splorb, what's with the outfit?
Between you and me, I like the way it makes me feel.
That's all I need to hear.
I
That's
feel
awesome.
powerful, you know?
Yeah.
So, just one mild concern before we get going.
Sure.
Quick question, I guess. I've heard the Whispering Rock can make you insane.
Yes, and that is why I bring my valiant steed. He has an enchantment that will protect us all from the dangers of the Whispering Rock.
What enchantment is that?
It's called the Whisperfield.
Okay.
Hey, Splorb, 1 second, all right? Hey guys, can you huddle just for a second here?
Family? Are we having a family?
Just
meeting?
real quick. I think Splore might be out of his mind.
Well,
I think
you
one too
should
many
say
trips. That's why I'm huddling. I mean, this is between you and but we should probably keep an eye on him. I think one too many trips to the rock, and just something to consider.
I've definitely been several times. He's peeked in below you.
Hey, Splore!
I'm ready to go, or what's going on,
Yeah,
guys?
well,
Yeah, let's
Splorb, that
go.
is some pig. What is its name?
Pickles.
Some pig.
God.
He really loves pickles.
Oh, I could see it.
Yep.
Is that why he's green?
No, that's just body paint. He likes to express himself in different colors on different days.
Oh, that's awesome.
Today's a green
That's
day.
a pig of a different color.
Indeed it is. Yesterday he was magenta. I don't even know how he did that. I think he rolled in some beets. Anyway, are we ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
sure. How long is this journey?
Many moons and many nights we shall travel.
Wait, this
it's
is gonna take days?
No, it's gonna just be maybe an hour.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah. They tell
I'm
me
not
to-
prepared
They
for
tell me to
days.
say stuff like that to make it seem like
Listen, Splorb, you can be real with us.
okay.
Cut through the bullshit.
We'll head that way for a little while, and then we'll reach the edge of the woods, and then we'll head on the trail that'll take us to the Whispering Rock.
Okay, let's
All
do
right.
it.
Shall we?
Absolutely.
To adventure!
Does he like ride off?
And he starts riding forward, but basically at the normal pace that you guys can walk.
Splorb, what do you know about the Whispering Rock? Or is there any like tales or legends, or just stuff that you were given by the Council of Skelios?
The answer to your question is one and the same. They gave me these things to say, but I believe them all the same. I rhymed same with same because my name is Splorb, and I don't know how
You
to
are a
rhyme.
Dorb. There you go. I got you one.
Thanks.
There you go.
She's a songwriter.
That's
No,
it
she
shows.
is. I just got the melody.
No, I mean, there's all kinds of tales dating back to before I even was here in Iskelios, but I've heard many tales of people going out into the woods, hearing voices, and being driven to madness, rushing off into the woods deeper until they're never seen again, or tearing off their clothes and running naked back home, believing that they're wolves or some other kinds of creatures.
Sounds like just tall tales.
They could be tall tales, very tall, but I am small, so...
Yeah, everything's tall compared to this guy.
So these people, obviously it doesn't seem to affect you. Does it just affect humans?
Well, no, because we've got pickles in the Whisperfield.
Yeah, it obviously doesn't affect this guy.
Can you detect
Obviously.
magic? You should detect magic.
No, not right now.
Do you not have detect magic?
I do.
No, I'm
No,
talking
I
to
don't.
Brittany.
No, I don't have detect magic.
Oh, be sure to ask me all of your questions that you might have before we approach the rock, because when we get into the woods, it is very dangerous.
Has anybody on a tour with you ever been affected by the rock?
Oh, a number of people have run off in fear, screaming because of what the rock whispered to them.
Did they ever say?
It's because they stepped out of the whisper field.
Did they ever say to you what the rock had said to them?
One of them said that it whispered to them that it thought that their shoes were not very cute.
That would cost me to go running, honestly.
Yeah.
What kind of shoes are you wearing today?
Cute shoes.
Okay.
Another one said it also felt like some kind of darkness was invading their mind and eating them away from the inside.
That's a better one.
Yeah.
The first one was very rude, though.
Yeah.
Very rude. Very rude. That's what I said to the rock.
How large is the rock?
Massive in scale, larger than I can see. Which I'm now realizing for you is probably a lot smaller than that. I don't know, it's a rock.
Okay,
Like a boulder?
how large is the whisper field so that we make sure that we stay within it?
Stay within like 10 feet of pickles.
Okay. Any dangers as we pass it besides the rock? Any like creatures we should be on the
The
lookout?
woods are filled with all kinds of mysterious beasts.
I told you.
Owl bears screaming at the top of their lungs. There are wasps the size of falcons, and there's badgers that will devour all of the honey in the land.
Oh, we know about the badgers.
See, we can't have that during
I didn't know about the wasps though. I'm out of the wasps. Just so we're clear on the situation.
A big man like you afraid of wasps?
Yep. 100%.
I mean, you got your hammer. Couldn't you just smash it?
Nope.
Just nopes on out of the wasps.
Nope.
See, Rhaegar, that's why I need you to get rid of all those creatures.
Now it's just me.
He's out. Atlas said he's out.
If there's wasps, just so we're clear.
I need you to roll for fear.
Can I make just a perception check just to see if I notice anything?
What, in the
well,
woods?
What do you?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just seeing.
You're not quite at the woods yet.
Oh,
You're
I want to
currently
do a perception check
on the
when we're in
way.
woods.
This is your conversation that you're having on the way to the woods.
Okay.
When you guys are done with that conversation, let me know, and then we'll be there.
Well, I'm done. I want to get into the woods.
Get into
Anybody
those
else want to
woods.
discuss anything before we get in?
Can't think if I have any other questions for the rock.
What about the wasp that makes you scared?
It flies.
Also, it's got a giant friggin' stinger.
But you fly too.
Well, I didn't know that before I
What
started
if
getting
a wasp
scared of
is
wasps.
your parent?
Well, that
What if
just
you have
tur-
a wasp bloodline? In
Let
you?
me clarify something for you, Christina. He has the ability to fly,
Yeah, so does a wasp.
but he can't fly. Okay? The wasp knows how to. This guy, not so much.
Well, at
Plus,
least they have one thing in common right now.
Where
They
am I-
both fly.
where are my wings?
Are you a bird?
No, obviously.
Well, I mean, you said that you can fly.
He's
you have wings.
capable of flying.
Oh, your mom
Yours is
didn't
so-
push you out of the tree at the right time.
Little baby burb.
Is that?
I mean, he might be right. You can't disprove that.
I guess I don't. But I'm more curious about. Is there moms in your area where that's common?
Well, no, but for birds, I mean, that's how they learn to fly.
I'm not a bird.
We haven't ruled that
Said
out.
he was a bird.
Are you sure?
I don't know. She called me a wasp earlier.
Oh, so the queen didn't teach you how to fly.
This is getting more confusing by the second.
It is. I got no wings. I don't like wasps.
Thanks for the cliff notes.
You need them at this point. You need them.
Yeah, update your notes, Anna.
All right, you guys arrive at the sort of like at an area of the woods that clearly is like roped off on like the edges, and there's like a path that kind of ropes inwards into the woods. You also notice that there is sort of like a series of mine carts on like tracks. And you see like a kind of like a wheel crank kind of pulley kind of system setup, and you see another goblin riding on a pig. So as you guys are approaching, Swarm's like, okay,
All right, so we have arrived at the woods. Now I would ask that you all step into the vehicle because it is the only thing that will protect you from the dangers we shall see inside.
Wait, so you're telling me that the Whisper Field will not protect me?
The whisper field will protect you from the whispers. The carts will protect you from the beasts.
So it's got a beast field.
Yes, that's a good one. Write that
I
one down.
am
Is-
as we're getting in the mine cart, I trickily cast Zone of Truth. Just because it's in the area to find out if this whisper field is legit.
Before you ask, can I ask, is the pig getting in the minecart?
This is the cutest
so
trick ever.
as you're heading up, Swarm gets off of Pickles. Pickles very eagerly like runs up to the front cart, leaps up in, and almost makes it over, and kind of like
His little legs kicking.
yeah, and then was able to like flop over inside, and then pops up like. So you want to cast
I'm
Zone of
casting Zone of Truth on Pickles. Because,
Wait, on
yeah,
Pickles?
Well, yeah, because it's a
oh,
15-foot
because
radius
it's an
centered on a
area.
point.
Oh,
of
okay. I thought
area.
you were gonna like start questioning
Yeah.
the pig.
Pickles, where have you been?
So
Do you taste good?
So Zone of Truth is cast.
Yeah,
Zone of
so
Truth
everybody
is
has
cast.
to roll.
everybody should roll
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
for whether or not it applies to you.
Oh, it
What's
does.
the
does.
DC?
Spell save DC 14.
Is there any kind of
Marika.
Yeah, what am I judging this against? Do I get a bonus or anything? Or
No.
No, well, but like, what is their
It's a charisma save.
charisma save? So add your
so
charisma
add your-
bonus.
Add my
Yeah,
charisma
no,
save
I'm-
bonus.
I got a
15?
9.
All right, so Jazzy failed. You succeeded.
I got a 13 total.
Okay, so you failed. I don't have to tell you whether or
That's
not
fine.
or succeeded or failed.
So Splorb,
Yes.
how effective is this Whisper Field? Like, is it like 100% effective. There's not going to be any flaws.
So here's the deal with the Whisper Field. It will protect you from the darkest of the whispers, those that would drive you to madness, but you still may hear the slightly rudeness.
Oh.
Nice.
You're gonna hear something.
Oh no, I do know because I know whether each creature succeeds or fails on a
Okay.
saving throw. So you have to tell me.
Splorb is unaffected.
What about the pig?
The pig has to tell the truth.
One always lies and one always tells the truth.
Well, I'll be truthful with you, Splorb. I already hear the rudeness quite a lot coming from this gal over here, so...
Yeah,
Oh, burn!
we're desensitized to it.
That's very true.
So, if everyone is ready, please enter into the cart, and we shall be on our way.
I'm ready, but I'm not exactly sure what this Whispering Field is. I don't really understand how this works.
It's a magical enchantment to protect us from the darkness of the voices in the woods.
I lean down to Pickles. Is that true? Is that true, Pickles?
Price smiled and snorted.
Yes, I smiled and snorted.
So, Christina, do you, ever resent having to work with your sister all the time?
Not all the time, but I do resent a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your biggest pet peeve about Brittany?
You don't know. Well, I guess you would know that I can.
You have a pet peeve? I heard those are great pets.
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, that's
They're very
great.
interesting pets. I have to say it's the... Why am I telling you this? Say it's all the secrecy that we have to do all the time and just...
Christina.
What?
No, wait, it's gotta be the drinking, right? Or the constant need to change
No,
outfits.
the drinking's fun because at least she gets funner that way.
Wait a minute, what kind of secrecy?
You know, like...
Christina, I dismiss the spell.
Just dismiss the smell.
I dismiss the smell.
The smell and the spell.
I love that you sabotaged your own teammate's spell.
You're gonna have to think twice now whenever you cast Zone of Truth.
I was just trying to help.
That is awesome.
Wow. Some excitement going on here. It's like a show. Who's paying who? You're still paying me.
You already got paid.
Speaking of shows, you should come to ours.
It's true. It's going to be
Big
fantastic, darling.
Ooh, what kind of a show?
Well, have you heard of Questiny's Child?
I'm not really into music.
It's very upbeat,
It's music.
popular music.
There was a lot of
It's good to
fireworks in the last
dance
one.
to.
I'm more into demon metal.
My man.
Do you know any good acts that could open for them?
I know a couple of axes. What?
Never mind. Thanks. Who is opening for you, by the way?
No one. She didn't
one.
hire anybody.
Yeah, it's been too short notice.
We should find a local band.
Wait, you're getting too short?
No.
That's the name of my band.
Wait, you're in a band?
Oh yeah, I'm in a band.
Dude,
should
get
talk to
Splorb
them
to open for
later.
you.
We get Splorb to open.
It's me. It's Dalen, another friend of ours. We're good. We're great.
Is Pickles part of the act?
Oh, Pickles is there for sure. He's our mascot. He's got like a little helmet that we put on him, and
That
he's
is
like he looks
adorable.
all like a warrior from the realm of the pigs.
I'll talk to Gwen about it.
All right, just remember, too short,
Spoilers.
right here.
I'm not going to talk to Gwen.
Anyway, shall we make way into the Whispering Woods?
Yeah.
All right.
I assume the carts are very
They're
small.
very small, so like you can barely fit in one.
Yeah.
You two are packed into one.
Is it like a-
You're
like
packed
a
in
ride?
with Marikai, and she's like,
Did
Okay.
Marikai ever get affected by the...
Oh, yeah, by the truth spell?
yeah, no one asked her anything, but she definitely had to obey the.
I'm imagining more like you're on Marikai's lap. Like,
Probably.
Is it like a ride at Disneyland where it's like a
So-
little...
Yeah, it's like
So-
the Haunted Mansion. We
Yeah.
have to sit
Yeah.
right next to each other.
So as you guys all get into the cart and everything like that, Splorb was like,
All right, as we are about to embark on this great adventure, I would ask you all to please stay seated during the entirety of the tour and keep your legs and arms inside so as the beast shall not tear them from you.
Has anyone ever been decapitated on this ride?
I can neither confirm nor deny whether or not decapitations have occurred. But no, nobody's been decapitated yet.
okay.
Have they
Someone lost a
limb?
finger.
Oh, okay.
That's his fault though.
You warned him. You said keep him inside.
I said don't put your finger inside a pickle and then put it in front of Pickles.
Oh my god, Pickles did that?
Don't put your finger inside a pickle and then put it in front of Pickles.
I mean, that's common sense. I mean, you're right.
You slowly remove the pickle from your finger.
I am concerned that pig has a taste for man flesh now, though.
He turns and slowly looks towards you and just...
Without any further ado, let us begin!
The minecarts.
I said, let us begin!
Would it just be quicker if
Picks up a
walked?
rock and he hucks it at the other goblin. Smacks him back the head. Ugh. He and his little pig starts slowly moving, and you can see that like the pig is kind of harnessed to the pulley system, so as it's walking, the carts start to like slowly
So we're going
move.
out of pig space?
I feel like I'm going mad just on this cart.
It's not the rock that gets him. It's
You're
the ride.
You're slowly moving along here, and as you come around one corner, you see, there's there's this roped off area, and these carts clearly go, kind of like winding back and forth.
Is there anything interesting to look at in the forest?
So as you pass around one bend, you see a kind of a cave like off in the distance, and there's like a sign in front of it that's like very clearly like fake, like weathered, that says like beware owlbear on it. And so as you're like going by, Sporb is like,
Ooh, be quiet as we pass by the cave of the majestic owlbear. Do not disturb this creature, for they are very territorial. They'll try to burst through here and attack us. You must all be careful. Look out!
and he points on the other side, and a stuffed owlbear kind of like up into position, and you see
Rhaegar, kill it.
you hear Splorb kind of go like,
I would like to roll. I would like to attack the owlbear. Okay, I would like to take out my daggers and try to slice its head off.
okay.
Is it like a
Is he close
stuffed
enough to do
animal?
that?
No, it's pretty far outside of reach.
I will get out of the minecart to do this. I want that thing dead.
It's gonna be like maybe like 10 feet away, so you can't just like slash out at it. or
No, he
anything
said he's
like
going to get out of the
Yeah.
minecart.
I will
to
get
do it.
out of the minecart that is going at a pig's pace and catch back up.
that. Okay. So you jump out. Splorb's like,
No! Be careful!
Owlbear.
Ah!
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
I mean, what are you trying to do?
I would like to take out my daggers, and I want to do like a scissor slice and
An axe cut?
chop
Okay. All right.
its head off.
So roll like an attack roll.
16.
Okay. Roll for damage. How much did you do?
That's 5. But
Okay.
it is just a stuffed animal after all.
Yeah. So you swing at this thing, trying to chop off its head, and as you do, your blades they dig in maybe about like a half an inch into like the pelt before making a very loud clanging sound as you smash into the metal endoskeleton that they have put inside of this stuffed owlbear. And
wow.
it sends shocks like through your hands, and you actually drop like one of your daggers, because like that thing, like if you've ever
Reverberate.
like you hit a
Yeah.
bat on something, you go like, ooh, right? So you take 1 point of damage.
Surprisingly well
Also,
made.
I cast mending.
Okay.
On the owl bell?
On the-
Owl.
Owl bell.
On the stuffed owlbear, so that the slash marks are gone now.
Okay.
Don't ruin their toys.
And as you guys are having this conversation, you guys are slowly like creeping around the bend.
Yeah.
As they go around the bend,
Yeah.
I jab it one time.
You miss.
You hit the metal.
Wait,
again.
what's
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What's
I'm
the
kidding.
DC of this thing?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
And every time Rhaegar
Yeah.
does that, because it's a touch spell, so I actually have to get out and like chase him. And so he's like slicing at it, and then
Right.
I'm just
I
like,
did 9 damage.
Okay,
That's,
so the two of you, you're slicing at it, you're mending it, you're slicing at it, you're mending it.
May I ask,
Oh
outside
no,
of character,
Rhaegar! You'll never catch up!
outside of character, now that they left
Yeah.
the Whispering Field,
Yeah.
are they being affected by whatever mystical whisper
Protection they have?
protection they had?
Who knows?
All right, I'm going to start walking back to the car.
Okay.
And I'm walking pretty leisurely, by the way.
Yeah.
Kind of like taking in the sights a little bit.
And you're catching up.
I'd like to, while I'm out there, just like look around to see if I notice anything off or if I can hear the whispers or anything. I'm just trying to take in my surroundings. That's 21.
All right. So, it's not that so much that you notice, but it's sort of more like that you recall that you remember that the Whispering Rock was supposed to be a lot farther away from town than where you guys currently are. And,
We'll get there eventually.
if at a pig's pace, it seems like an hour was a very generous suggestion for how long it would take to do this whole thing.
Because I think I remember when we were trying to do it the first time, it was going to take like days to get there.
Yep. So you're sort of like it's not so much that you notice anything, but it's like you kind of recall that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I assume you guys catch back up. You get in the cart. Mm-hmm. All right.
How was it?
I mean, it looked cool. It looked like a real owlbear.
It'll bleed out.
Rhaegar killed it. He saved us all.
Thank you, Rhaegar. You saved our lives.
Thanks.
Yeah, you got it, bud. I'm not going to get no owlbell on you. Owlbell.
on the tour?
It's affecting you too.
This cave needs more owlbell.
Funny you should bring that up. As we turn around the corner, listen. You can hear
Oh no!
the buzzing. Buzz, buzz, buzz,
And as you come around the corner, little like cardboard wasps kind of like swing down through the trees, like past you guys, like right in front of you.
While that happens, I give Atlas a little pinch because I'm assuming he's in front of me. I'm like, Atlas, they're behind you! Pinch.
In my startle, I cast Moonbeam on the wasp.
So one of the wasps swings through, and just this like pillar of light kind of like bursts it into flames.
It bursts into flames as soon as that happens.
I don't know why you're so afraid of wasps.
Marakai quickly like shoots water at it. Like
I give Atlas another pinch on his side and be like, watch out!
Stop it. I know it was you.
He's going to burn this whole place down,
You guys, could you please stop destroying the thing? I mean, just enjoy the ride.
I'm pretty sure this entire cave is just made out of styrofoam.
For real. What's styrofoam?
It's a magical plastic.
What's plastic?
It's all magic. Yeah.
Okay.
Plastic magic.
Yeah. You got your plastic mancers.
you pass plastic mancers. So you pass the wasps that swing over you. You go by a couple of other like little, clearly like staged, silly events,
I
right?
just wanna
There's some spider webs kind of across an area with like a spider that kind of like dangles down in front of Brittany at one point.
Why aren't you dealing with the wasps? I scream out of them.
It's your job, spiders. And then it like goes back up, and then finally,
All right. We are now about to reach the Whispering Rock. Be careful and listen. Though the Whisper Field protects you from its dark powers, you can still hear the rock.
and you guys slowly like crest around a corner, and in the middle of a sort of clearing, you see a rather large rock, like a boulder, kind of like smooth, and very kind of. It's a real rock. It's not styrofoam, whatever that is.
It's a magic.
And as you listen, you can sort of hear like little whispers.
Does one of them say, "Do you smell?"
Stupid. You shouldn't have worn that today.
I hate this rock.
Just like tiny little insults that you can hear echoing throughout the forest.
Now this rock's got my number.
Oh, it's too much. It's too much for me to take. Ah!
Splorb jumps out.
Come on, Pickles.
Pickles jumps out. Splorb gets on top of him, and they both start hightailing it back the direction that y'all came.
What? Wait, what about our protection field?
That's a lie.
Run! Run!
Hey, y'all. I have my suspicions that this is not the Whispering Rock.
You smell
Really?
bad.
I know that!
You need a bad.
Yes, I know. I'm told every day of my life. Look it, bigger rocks have tried.
I cast detect magic.
Okay. You detect no magic.
Can I get out of the minecart and like go around to the back of the rock?
Okay. So
Oh, this is definitely like a Wizard of Oz situation.
you walk around.
Don't pay attention to the goblin behind the rock.
You go around to the back of the rock, and there is a third goblin. In his hand, he's holding like a little squirrel that he's like petting. But he like looks up. He's like,
Are you telling us that we smell bad?
Look, I just say what I'm supposed to say. They put it on the list. I say it to people when they come by.
What else is on the list?
Your butt's real big. Your feet are ugly.
For you.
I told you I shouldn't have worn the fanny pack.
You can't read. All kinds of insults.
Wait, how did you get that information?
Wait a minute.
I think that's just common.
It's just general. I use the same list on everyone.
It is uncanny
I mean, it was
that
the rock. It was the rock.
every one of those applies to me. Like every single one. You really know me.
Maybe it is magic.
I think it is.
But no,
he
it's
tells
not.
me them.
Oh.
No, he doesn't.
Where'd you find a
He
living
doesn't.
Where'd you find a living squirrel in this forest?
You know, there really aren't a lot left. I found him on his own, and I've been caring for him ever since. It's really scary that they're all gone.
Perception. Is the squirrel alive?
yes, the squirrel is alive.
I don't think you need perception for that.
Well, I don't know. He's holding
didn't know if it's
it
like
and he's
Pretty Bird.
cradling it. Yeah.
All right. What is your name?
Buttnick.
All right, Buttnick.
Your name's stupid.
This isn't the Whispering.
You're telling me?
This isn't the Whispering Rock.
No.
The Whispering Rock's way deeper into this forest.
Way deeper. I don't get how people don't know that. But, you know, whatever. It works. It's a job.
Who paid you?
Oh, we split it, the three of us.
But who pays you?
We do.
You paid.
Oh,
Okay, but like, who buys the ticket, or where do the tickets? Okay, people obviously buy these tickets. But where do they buy the tickets from?
From the inn.
Okay, so the inn pays you.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know if you're aware of the concept of a tourist trap.
No,
But
I get
essentially,
that. No, I get
we-
that. I just wanted to know where the money originates from.
I mean, we paid them. as
We
well.
are private contractors running our own business here, and I don't like that you assert that three goblins couldn't run this business on their own.
Yeah, that is pretty close-minded of you there, Christina.
Well, I want.
Just because they're short in stature doesn't mean that they're short of business ideas.
I'm
Not my
saying
main job,
Helga
anyway.
came out of nowhere and gave us this pamphlet. We had no idea where to purchase the ticket.
Helga's a saint.
She brought us.
You do
the
not
pamphlet.
slander the name of Helga.
How's just great. We gave her the brochures. We said we would do these tours, and she's like, "Oh yeah,
So
sure."
does she get a
goes,
cut of it?
"Oh, I'll hand them out there, right, love?"
That's because she's a helpful lady. She's not
so what's her
conspiring.
cut?
What's my cut?
No, her cut. What's Helcha's cut? You aren't paying her for marketing and advertisement?
No, she said that she would do it just cause.
Yeah, that
She's-
sounds like her.
She's too nice.
She's way too nice.
Well, I'm going to talk to her. She needs a cut.
Okay, calm down.
Ask him
Ask him what?
how much is Helga's cut.
I just asked him.
Wait,
No, not truth. He's lying.
wait.
Probably.
He said none.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, why would you lie? Be like,
She actually gets all of it. I just wanted to sound tough.
Okay, so have you ever been to the actual Whispering Rock?
Oh God, no! That's a horrifying place to go to.
Yeah.
I mean, I know where it is, but
Wait, do you know, like, about its powers?
well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you've heard the legends, right? I mean, it's supposed to drive you mad.
Right, but I mean, have you actually seen anybody driven mad by this?
Well, I mean, personally, no, but I mean, I've heard tales that if you go deep enough into the forest, there are people there that are kind of mad. They'll
Let me ask
attack
you this.
you on sight.
If we were to throw a concert, you know, on the outskirts of Askelios, you know, not too far out there, just right there on the tree line, you know, do you think that we'd be at threat from the influence of the rock or possibly by the people driven mad by the rock?
Well, it depends on how close you are to it. The closer you are, the more in danger you are.
We're not going to be even as close as this, so we'd probably be okay,
You'll be
right?
fine.
All right, well, that's good news for you.
Yeah, it's great.
If we
I have no
wanted to
worries.
go to the rock, how do you suggest we get there? And how long would it take?
Can you take us? Will you be our tour guide?
I'd prefer not to do that.
Come on, butt kiss.
It's Buttnick. Thank you very much.
Let me put it to you this way, Buttnick. Are you in a band with Splorb?
Yeah! We're too short!
Has your band gotten to perform in front of a very large crowd yet?
No, not really. It's we're a very niche sound, you know? We're kind of like, we're a mix, we're like a metal sound, because we clang a lot of metal together.
Would you
But
like to?
Heck yeah!
Well, maybe
We gotta get
if
to the rock.
you showed us how to get to the Whispering Rock, we could have you perhaps open for Questiny's child, who's performing here
He might
in
go
like a
crazy
week,
on
I
the
think.
way.
Oh, Questiny's child, they're such sellouts. Man, what a lame act they are. Really,
Listen, Too Short, I understand that you've got your principles or whatever. But do you want to make it as a band or don't you?
Well, they already just sold their death warrant, so I don't think so.
no, I take it back. I didn't mean that. I meant, like, what I meant was, that we have a very, like, raw sound, and yours is more, like, put together. Like, it's like you really worked on it real hard. And it's like, we don't really try at all, but you try real hard, and you do a great job at it.
You're going to have to get me 17 bottles of wine to make up for what you just said.
Oh, Butnick can do that, let me tell
All
you.
right. Then you shall be forgiven.
I should probably talk to Splorb and Dellen, though, first, because, like, this is dangerous.
I can practically see him from here.
All right, fellas.
Splorb!
Yeah, I think that pig stopped eating some pickles.
Or fingers.
They want me to take them to the real rock. They said we could open for their band in the show.
You see Splorb like way down there, kind of like.
They're cool. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll take you guys as far as I can. There's gonna be a point where I got to turn around because that's when it starts to get real dangerous. But you know, I can get you close.
Maybe there's a hot springs.
There is not a hot springs.
You don't know you haven't gone all the way to the rock?
I mean, that's fair.
All right, so how long do you think it would take us to get there?
Oh, it's gonna take at least a couple of days.
Oh, wow.
We need to head through the woods. There's a sort of a
need time to
camp
pack.
halfway through that we're gonna want to go around because those guys aren't very nice. I think that's where all the squirrels went.
All right, well, I only packed like a couple bags of trail mix in my fanny pack. I'm not really equipped, you know, provisions-wise for a couple-day trip.
Also, we have a show.
It's in like a week. We'll be back in time.
No, we'll be back before your show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we do need to pack. I am not. You don't even have enough changes of underwear.
I don't have any changes in underwear.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have enough.
I think he's got exactly the right amount. I mean, I brought a whole ham with me, so
Well, all of Too Short can help you bring all the goods that you need.
Did you say ham?
yeah, I got a whole ham.
You have a ham
Don't
hock?
show that in front of Pickles.
Oh, my bad. I got pickles.
Do you want to get your finger bitten off?
You hold out that pickle and like it's like a lightning bolt, boom, like anime style, and like the pig has just like leapt into the air, bit like all the way through the pickle, and like launched past you, landed on the ground, and the other side just.
That was terrifying. Splorb, I'll give you the rest of my pickles if you wouldn't mind going back to our inn, asking Helcha to pack some of our stuff.
Well, I'm Butnick, but I'll go tell Splorb.
Okay.
I mean, it's like,
I mean, he's like right there.
it's also like, what, a 45-minute walk?
All right, what
We
stuff
could
do we
just
need?
go back.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not walk 45 minutes if I can help it.
Yeah.
Hang out in this.
You
Weird
want
cave?
clothes. You want not underwear.
I'm fine. I just want a little bit more food.
I mean, you saw how fast Pickles can go if he's motivated.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, can you go get us some provisions for like 4 days?
Okay.
Oh, before you go, I'm just wondering about the whole pickle splorb thing. Does he ever like dangle a pickle in front of him to make
Yeah,
it
that's how it's
fast?
gonna work. That's how it's gonna get him there.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right.
All right, Pickles, go back to Daddy.
Throws one of the pickles and it just all the way down.
Okay.
All
Are
right.
we really going out without being prepared?
No, we're going to. They're going to get us
Yeah,
provisions.
it'll take like an hour.
They're going to get us food.
No, they said they'll get everything. You tell them what.
Did you give them a list?
I mean, I told
What's
them
everything
food.
to you? What else do you need?
Well, did we bring our weapons? Like,
I've always got my
I always
weapons
have
on
mine.
me.
Yeah, but assume you guys always have them.
Yeah.
guess
He just
Mordecai's
went off
like,
with his
did you
dagger.
not bring your
Yeah.
weapons?
He just had his daggers.
We were going on a tourist attraction.
Hey, grab her crossbow.
It's not a crossbow.
What is it?
This is a normal bow.
Grab her bow.
Okay.
Also, bring one of my hat boxes back. It's the pink one with the white ribbon.
Okay, bring back the white box with the pink ribbon.
That'll do. It's a good hat, too.
Okay, so should we get going?
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Rick here. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Hero Squad Under the Dragon Shadow. And if you did, maybe consider donating at patreon.com/stump like all these amazing people did. Your guys' help directly supports us creating new series like Uranium Chef, Hero Squad, and so much more. So if you guys want to, follow the link down below. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys next time.